Hello, my name is Ezra Garza, and this is When Alter Egos Come to Life. Chapter 1, A Markiplier Fan Fiction.
Late one evening, I found myself laying down on my bed, simply laying there as I had nothing else to do, my long brown hair cascading around my bed. I had already eaten dinner and was now just bored of everything, really. I glanced over to my phone and found the time to be barely 8. It's not like I lived with anyone, being that we all lived in different apartments in the city, but what to do. I grabbed my phone and began to look up some Markiplier videos. I watch them every day at any moment I could spare. I'm eating breakfast, I'm eating lunch at my workplace. I even do it anytime I'm bored in the day and the others are just busy. You could say I'm a fan of Mark, but I don't find myself fangirling about him or anything. If anything, he provides me laughs and I provide him views and likes. However that works in the YouTube system. He's not my only YouTuber either. I watch others like Jacksepticeye, Dana Phil, Team Edge, Jay from the Cub Scouts, Who's That Dude, Gloom, and Razbowski. They are all great in my book. Even if the video amount is quite sparse at points, I love rewatching things. Anyway, so as I was watching his videos, I came across an oldie but a goodie, Raspy Hill. It was the first introduction of Darkiplier, which has taken off quite well in the fan base of Markiplier. How do I know this? Don't ask. It doesn't matter. I remember the first time I watched it, I was in light and I was rather prepared, but I wanted to rewatch it. I cleared my mind of any knowledge of it, turned down lights in my room, and settled down to watch the video. It started off with his usual intro, him explaining why he was playing it and how he gotten many emails for him to play the game. Then he began to go on and talk about how he really did not like mannequins and started the gameplay. There was nothing there at first, so as he was trying to figure out the objective, a few floating mannequins with red heads began floating towards him. He ran away and kept running, at some points yelling and running in a different direction, but still the mannequins persisted. I remember I found this to be funny, but this time around I don't feel humor. In fact, I feel scared at points in this small playthrough and felt that I was running with Mark. I don't know why, but as the mannequins began to surround him, I became more anxious and found that my heart rate was rising until I heard his last scream, his soul seeming to burn from the inside. Everything went dark. My heart rate still high. Then he appeared again, but he wasn't the same. His lips seemed more poignant, and his eyes seemed darker, like they could see right through me. Then he began, I don't quite feel like myself. His lips weren't even moving. I've been having strange dreams lately. His head moved, and he seemed to be laughing. But now you're here. No, please. And I'll make you feel right at home. The mannequins were approaching me, and I was terrified. Stay away from me. I tried to yell, but nothing more than a whisper came out. Welcome to Raspy Hill. Enjoy your stay. The screen went dark, and I was surrounded by darkness. Unknown POV. As I was watching my minions roam all over my castle, I felt disturbance enter into my kingdom, although I couldn't trace what it was exactly. I began to try and track the source of the disturbance, actually finding it outside my gates. There was a glowing being there, lying down it seemed. I bent down to inspect it further, only to find it to be a mere human. Strange. I looked up to what seemed to be an opening to another world, a bedroom it seemed. It must be where she lives. I studied the human once more. A woman, it seemed, around the age of 24. She certainly wasn't buff, and she seemed scared. Scared of something, but what was uncertain. I considered taking her over and going to challenge Mark at long last, but something was wrong about this human. I can't control her. Not yet, at least. Has she perhaps seen me before? But where? I shook my head and picked her up. Then, in one fast swoop, I threw her towards her world, and the exit closed behind her, once again leaving my world in darkness. I don't know why, but I feel she will return. And when she does, I will take control. I grinned and headed back to my castle, beginning to make preparations for her return.
Sarah's POV.
Jeez. Oof. I looked around me to find myself in a room. I had passed out. I picked up my phone, which had only 1% of battery left. Shoot! I quickly grabbed my charger and hooked it up. I saw the time reveal itself. 2 a.m. I tried to think of what I was doing last, but nothing was coming up. I sighed and laid back down. I need to get some sleep. I have school and shortly after work, and I can't be slacking. With that, I let myself zone out and fade into sleep. As best as I could, at least. This has been Ezra Garza with Chapter 1. Bye-bye.